Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this segment of Relentless content known as Relentless Hot Ones. I'm your host, Baby Yoda. Today I'm with Jordan Brantz, Mr. Relentless himself.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. You excited?
Not at all.
All right.
I'm kind of stressed, guys.
You got nothing to be stressed. It's just some spicy wings and some spicy questions.
Mm-hmm.
You ready? Want to dive right into this?
So before we do, I want to let you guys know, usually there are only 10 hot sauces, but we have an 11th, so we have an extra one. And on top of the extra one, we have something that we are calling Liquid Death. Not the drink. The drink can sponsor us if they ever wanted to. I'd love that.
Please
but
sponsor us.
This is really bad. We'll explain it as we get closer to it.
Technically, there's 12, because we added a little one in the middle in the beginning to warm us up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So there are 12 hot sauces with the wings, technically.
Yes.
Technically.
But, you ready to get going, Jordan?
All right, well, let's get started.
We're starting off with number one, a little classico. Grab yourself a wing.
So how does this work? You ask me questions?
And we eat the wings.
Okay.
So, Jordan, for your audience who doesn't know already, you want to brush up for the people who are new viewers. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Your account, what brought you to wanting to make this video?
Do I eat this and then start talking?
Even talk.
Okay. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We're so screwed.
How are we screwed? This is just number one.
I know.
This is just the start.
Okay. So, how did Relentless start? I knew that I would have to do something in social media because I knew social media was like one of the only things left that are really going to grow as time goes on. And especially YouTube. YouTube is going to be that one thing that's like a staple. I have a feeling that YouTube could be bigger than a lot of the other platforms just due to the fact that the ease of use, you could just type it in, watch videos without even needing a channel sometimes. Just type in a video and people make content that other people want to see and it progressively gets better and better and better. But the main reason that I wanted to start it originally was the money aspect of it. Because obviously that's why everybody starts something, because you want something to come out of it. And then it just turned into like everybody was more like a family. It became more fun. And the content that I'm producing now is not what I originally started with.
That will lead me to my next question as this wing number 2.
Oh God.
You ready to grab a wing, my friend?
I am ready.
Want an extra dip sauce?
All right. Yo, mine's already dripping.
So when what was your original concept for your content? Because I know you've been around YouTube for about a year right now. You started growing. I know you had
2 years now. Actually,
2 years, yes.
About it.
I know originally you were working more in the podcast scene.
Yeah.
And you transitioned.
So originally it was actually faceless content. So it was completely faceless. What do I mean by faceless?
On your old channel, Scooby J.
On the oldest channel, yeah. Mm-hmm. It was originally faceless. And you guys may not know this, but it used to be called Economic Entrepreneur because I made complete AI content. Faceless. I wanted just to get stuff like that. But it didn't really end up working. So we progressed to this and here we are now. And then I went to a podcast and the podcast turned into this. Because honestly, who's going to listen to somebody who has only 4 years or 5 years of experience selling anything compared to somebody who's been in the industry for 5, 10, 20, 30 years?
So, for our third wing, in my opinion, most flavorful sauce. I know before this...
Dude, there's a lot on that one.
Listen.
By the way, guys, we haven't said this before, but I'm trying to see how many I could go without drinking anything.
Oh, so that's what was going to bring my question. I know you were telling me in private that you've never seen Hot Ones.
Yes, I've never.
And I know that your background is you're very push yourself, more of an athlete's mindset.
Yes.
That you tried breaking the barrier. So, what were you expecting coming into this?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought it'd be fun. And then we made this. And now I'm scared. Like, I've done the one chip before, but I feel like the one chip doesn't compare to this.
Listen, the one chip is a challenge of its own, but this, like, the bravest can go without drinking.
Like, guys, I used to eat ghost pepper flakes, like, during the Joe Rogan thing.
I have questions. I have questions.
Okay, fine.
No, please explain.
Okay, so during the Joe Rogan video, you guys may see it on the wall every so often, when I record videos, when I do crazy things, whatever they may be. During that one, I was eating ghost pepper flakes like it was nothing, while saying Joe Rogan 100,000 times. So, like, I'm no pushover when it comes to spice, but when we started making this one,
I mean,
yeah.
We tried these sauces ourselves.
We did.
This.
I did mix all of them on a spoon, too.
And we knew
what we were getting into, but, like,
the aspect of having a conversation while doing these sauces is where it gets a little bit difficult. Even though this is just a little warm-up, you know?
Okay.
Ready for sauce number 4, my friend. Grab a wing for yourself. So, when you were considering your progression in this YouTube space, who was somebody that you, like, idolized when it came to down to YouTube, that you were trying to make content somewhat towards his aspect?
When I first started?
Yes. Like, who's the YouTuber that's like, wow, his content is so amazing?
When I first started, his name is Alex Hormozy. If you guys don't know him, phenomenal person. He knows his stuff too. And he did.
Continue with that. I didn't know.
His name is Alex Hormozy. Great person. He gives phenomenal advice, business advice. Like, the main reason why I liked looking up to him in that aspect, obviously MrBeast, and I'll explain why in a moment as well, but the main reason why I looked up to Alex Hormozy was because of the way he conducted himself while speaking on each topic. But here's the thing. He had something I don't. Ethos. Which is basically, like, you have a reason to be able to be speaking about what you're talking about.
Experience. So life
experience. Exactly. I don't have that yet. I'm still new to the game.
So I know one video that we were speaking about together a lot was the Alex Hormozy, the video where he had basically nothing. When he spoke about that concept,
we spoke about that video a lot. Yeah, and he told his wife to leave him. I remember that.
So was that one of the things when you saw, like, that's what you envision yourself in the future, having some support system like that regarding, like, family and friends?
So here's the thing. I've always been my own support system for as long as I could remember. I've always been that person that just, like, pushes myself. But recently, I met people like this guy right over here, Tal. And I met people like you. I met people like Rafi. And after getting out of college, you know, my parents still pushed me. So as time went on, it became more of a support system. But initially, it really did feel like I was growing on my own for a very long time. You know?
Ready for number 5? My tongue's already...
my tongue is already starting to hate me.
Please grab them, my friend.
This is where it starts getting hot.
Oh, yep. So, when it comes down to more of the friend basis, I saw that you have friends that you go make content with, whether it's Yoni, myself, or Rafi. How does that feel different compared to you sitting in a room by yourself saying Joe Rogan 100,000 times, which the next hot sauce I will ask you more about?
Okay, so the Joe Rogan thing, not a lot of people are willing to do things like that. Like, I'll give you an example. The Joe Rogan thing, the one chip challenge, not a lot of people are willing to do crazy things like that. So that's where it might differ, because when I involve my friends, it's more along the fun basis, you know? Things like blowing up a pumpkin, or throwing a TV, or throwing a mini fridge. It's hard to explain all this unless you see it yourselves. But doing things like that is what changes in the dynamic. Like, doing things with friends, it's a little bit more fun. Doing the challenges by myself are the more intense and crazy challenges.
So, for this next sauce,
I'm already on 6 without drinking, guys. This is where it starts getting bad.
That's the thing. You have never really seen hot ones, so you don't really understand.
How long do people usually go until?
They go up till, for us it's number 9, but it's usually number 8. Number 8 is where it's like, okay,
all right,
I understand.
I think I can make it to 8 at least.
But yeah, so when it comes down to content making. Why would you say Joe Adams? Why? Like, what was going through your mind when you were coming up with these video concepts? Because I know you conceptualize videos all day.
Okay. It's hard to explain that one. It's so random and so crazy that you have to watch it. Even only for a second. That's why I did the little bit at the end. Oh, that has a little kick to it. That's why I did the ghost pepper thing at the end. For those who don't know, please go watch a video to understand what I mean by that. But the Joe Rogan thing was so random and so crazy, and on the aspect that I was not making money. I had no money. I was not monetized. That's one of the only things that I could do that were free, you know? And because it was free, it allowed me to do that, and it took up a couple of days while streaming to get the watch hours up to be able to get close to monetization. But I was never there, so crazy things like that. It helped.
There. All right.
And you asked why Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan. Me and you, listen, we sat down and you were telling me different names, popping off your head.
Who'd I have? I had Kai Cenat, I had iShowSpeed, I had MrBeast, but I didn't want to do MrBeast unless it was going to be 5 million.
So Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
What was about Joe Rogan that was
I don't know.
I need to make this.
I don't know. Like, there's really no reason. Why not? Really. That's the way I should be saying it. Why not? You know? There was no real reason behind it. It was just so crazy. It was so random that I felt like it played into the channel. Because my channel is mainly about random, fun, and crazy. It has to fulfill 2 out of the 3 things at all times. And if it doesn't, it's not worth it. I'm trying to get it to 3 out of 3, but it's 2 out of 3 now.
All right. So now we've spoken about your content. I want to talk about more about you. I know one thing you don't really share on your channels, your time during college. I know a lot of people want to know how your college life was and what they can expect.
What
also, sauce number 7.
Explain a little bit further on that question, because that's a very open-ended question.
More of like college life, your day-to-day, what made you during college be like, you know what? I want to become a YouTuber. I want to pursue this career.
All right, that's an interesting way to phrase it. All right, so we're at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when I was in college, I hated every second of it. Why? Because I paid for my own college tuition, which was really, really difficult. I had a girlfriend at the time, and while doing both of those, while having all that on my plate, the tuition, paying my own taxes, and girlfriend all at the same time, it was really, really, really draining on me. And I was working hours that people really shouldn't be working. Like, there was one weekend that I worked 18 hours back to back to 18 hours back to 9 hours.
Wow.
Day after day. And that was literally within a weekend. And then I had school. And what you guys may not know is I sell books on the side. I did eBay at that time. And I was only making $4 a week.
Yeah, but you were making, some of your books were
$4 a week back then.
Oh, back then, but now
now it's something. I'm not making a lot of money, but I'm still making enough where I could pour all of it into YouTube. But that's because I cut all my expenses. So back then, while doing all of that, I was staying up to like 2, 3 in the morning, posting books every single night. Every night. There were days where I only got like an hour to 3 hours of sleep for every day for the week. It's happened a lot. There were weeks where I couldn't get sleep for 2 days straight. 48 hours I was just awake because I had to be. You know? I had to make money. I had to pay college. It is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. But for all of those who are going into college, please, I'm not trying to scare you. I highly recommend you get an education because it's only gonna benefit you. Please get an education.
Was it more work hard and no play hard, or did you also work hard, play hard?
Only work hard. There was no play.
No play?
There was no play. In the beginning, the freshman semester, my first ever semester.
You have a paddle.
Yeah, I have a paddle. I'm in a frat. Well, it used to be, not anymore. But my freshman semester, before COVID. We're old. Yeah. before COVID, my freshman semester, that semester was when I got into a frat. Kappa Sigma, whoever's in Kappa Sig, write a comment down below. Yeah, I was in Kappa Sig, and that's really all there was to it. I didn't do anything past it, basically.
You had no no life-changing experience that made me...
Well, I almost lost a toe, but like...
Well, please explain on the next wing. I think everyone would love to hear this story.
I'm not gonna go too in depth with it, but basically, we were in the beach, and we ran into the water, and it was like late December, so almost lost a toe. Yeah, that was fun.
This is spicy. You still haven't opened up your drink. Oh. I'm gonna be opening up mine.
It's sealed, guys. Look, I promise. It's sealed.
You know, before this recording, he said he was gonna not drink it. He's just gonna have it there. We'll see how he goes in the next...
I think I can make it to at least 9.
Yeah, I was asking you. So your time, you were in a fraternity. I know that you were... I'm sorry, this is hot. I shouldn't be the one struggling here. I'm the question asked. But I know you don't really talk about more of your personal life when it comes down to YouTube and personal life. You always keep it separate.
I try to as much as I can, yeah.
But I know there's some fans who just want to know a little bit more about you.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit more about yourself, Jordan. Things that...
You shouldn't be touching your eyes.
I use the fork.
Oh, right. A little bit more about me. I am a go-getter. No matter what's in my way, that's it. I have to get through it. For me, it's either I make it or I make it. There's no chance of me not making it because I can't allow myself to fail. If I fail, I failed myself, and not just myself. I failed my younger self, who thought that my older self would be able to get through all the tough times. I had to become the person who couldn't really take no for an answer on some things. And yeah, obviously that toughened me out. And I try my best not to make that show on the channel for you guys, because I know why you guys come here. I know you guys come here for entertainment. I know you come here to have a good time, spend some time with me. You know, even just have me in the background just so you have like a friend there. But, you know, been through some things that I don't really like talking about. It's just the unfortunate truth of it.
So, we're up to
number 9.
In my opinion.
I hate this sauce so much.
So
and we put so much.
For this sauce, I have one specific question for you. Oh, shit. Who's Pablo?
Who?
Who is Pablo?
My raccoon? Oh my god. I don't have a raccoon, guys. Hold up, let me wait this and I'll talk.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is bad.
Down the hatch.
This is so bad. This is so bad.
That one hurt me more.
Mm-hmm.
This one's gonna be pretty bad. Yep. Mom, tell them who Pablo is.
Pablo's a raccoon that visits my crib.
Take your time.
Pablo's a raccoon. He comes around every so often around my house. We see him in the backyard. I do a cold plunge and he's just there chilling on the garage. He has 2 kids, 3 kids now actually. He has a wife. She passed away because of rabies. Yeah. Yeah, I know. She was really cool. But, you know, he brings his kids every so often around the house. It's very cool. I love seeing him as I'm doing a cold plunge, and I just see him just hanging out on the garage roof.
So, I see you recently you've been collaborating a lot with
yeah, this is getting bad, guys.
I see you've been collaborating a lot with Ralphie. I wanted to know, and a lot of people on the channel want to know.
Rafiki Fitness, go follow him, please. Continue.
Shout out Rafiki Fitness.
Shout out Rafiki.
So, a lot of people want to know, is this going to be a more consistent thing as time goes on?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, sweet mother.
Yeah, it's bad. Rafi being on the channel is more along of him pushing his content while I'm pushing my content. We're helping each other grow at the same time.
Grow together.
We're growing together. Obviously, 2 is better than 1. If it's done correctly, 1 could always be better than 2. But if both of us are going headstrong in something, I feel like it could work out. Will he be more of a face on the channel? Yeah, sure. He'll pop up every now and then when I'm doing crazy challenges, like blowing up pumpkins and like, I don't know, fighting the Grinch. If you guys don't know, tune in.
Coming soon.
Oh, yeah, coming soon.
Good plug.
Like having a lightsaber battle, juggling tennis balls on fire. Like Rafi will be there if he's capable. But it does allow me to do crazier videos when he is there. I think I'm gonna crack it open.
Really?
I'm gonna eat 10 and then I'll crack it open.
We're getting there. We're almost at the end.
Yeah, but there's no shot I'm not drinking with.
Oh, dude. You have no idea.
Did we put the ice cream in the fridge?
The freezer?
Freezer.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Oh, my mouth hurts, Jordan. I don't know how you're holding up. I've already almost finished the whole bottle here. So,
I like spicy things. Yum. All right.
So I know originally when it came down to your content, you weren't very keen on the live. What was that transition for you? Why did you make that push?
Because you guys saw a more raw reaction of it for me, and I think that made it more fun. Here, come, I'll dip it in. No, I'll dip it in.
No, it's fine. The host is dying. You're fine.
Oh,
so,
it's starting to get there, guys.
I have to finish chewing. That's my next question. So, you spoke about AMC. Were there any horror stories that still stick out to you?
Someone broke the toilet and there was shit all over the floor. Swear to God, it looked like a horror movie with all the blood except replace the blood with shit. It was so bad. There was shit on the ceiling, shit on the floor, shit on the walls. I've seen people throw up on the chairs and like leave the throw up and like, oh my God. I've seen a heroin needle in the theater. You know that? Like an actual heroin needle.
In the movie theater?
In the movie theater. With the little vial. Obviously I didn't touch it because that's scary as hell. Swept it up, threw it in the trash, and told the people, the managers about it, but like, oh my God. I had 2 people fighting in a theater. I had somebody bring a 6-inch blade once. Oh my God. People are crazy over there.
I know when it comes down to your mentality of...
I saw somebody kick in a glass door at 3 a.m. Yeah. Sorry. Hard to explain.
Oh, sweet.
I think I could do 11. I think I could finish it off, and then I could drink.
Man, this is not finished yet. We're up to... Technically, it's known as the last stab.
I'll take the bigger one.
But we made our own version of the last stab. Cheers.
Cheers. Guys, I'm sweating.
So why have you never seen Hot Ones?
Why not? Never saw it.
So you know what's the thing?
You
know the concept.
I've never seen it, but I knew the concept of it, you know? Eat sausage until you die.
Ho ho. You should have been asking me the question, because he's holding up better than I am.
Wow.
My mouth hurts.
Alright.
My mouth really hurts.
That was number 11. I'm gonna open it.
I'm impressed you got down this far.
I'm impressed I got this far.
I've seen a linebacker not even be able to hold this back. I'm fucking crying. Oh my God, dog, I can't do the last one, bro. Give me a fucking napkin. Bro, I've been asking you for tissues for like 3 minutes, bro. Oh my God. How do they do that? I held it in for the whole interview. We're not even on the death one yet. I feel like I'm dying. Oh my god. Holy crap. And we wanted to go out after this? That ain't happening. I wanted to ask you more questions. I don't think I physically can. This is just more entertaining to see us dying. Oh my god. That's bad. Jordan, we screwed up. Jordan. What are we gonna do here? Alright.
Okay.
We're back. You look like you're dying. Where
Coming
did you
from
get
the one
that?
who was crying.
I was crying, and you will see footage of me crying. There'll be a little blooper reel at the end. Where did you get that bowl, and why do you have a bowl?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
So, you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
So, I'm going to be honest with you here. I'm not prepared.
I'm scared for this. Do you guys want to see?
I call this the death wing.
He calls it the death wing. I call it liquid death. You want to know why I call it liquid death?
It is every hot sauce on this table on one wing.
Guys, this is bad. I'll take the big one.
We got to cheers it, my friend. To a year of plentiful success for this channel, and to surviving this Hot Ones video barely.
Just barely. We're fucked.
Honestly? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
the fruitier sauce is done. Yep. It's closed. And that's a fork. So, you made it to liquid death. It looks like you're not holding it up good. You want some ice cream? We know we bought some ice cream just in case you won't be able to survive this.
No, I want to suffer. Wow.
In my opinion,
This one was so much better than that.
yeah.
This one was bad.
You wanna know why?
This one was the worst by far. By far.
You know what I think it was? We thought that one was gonna be way worse. It's because all of them are mixed in. So all of those cancel out these three.
There's no shot that they canceled these three out. These three
Like,
are
I still
so bad.
feel it. I still feel it. But I taste these.
So what's your question for the last one?
What's the end goal by New Year's? Are we hitting 3K? Is that the goal?
My goal is not a sub count. My goal is full monetization. Because with full monetization, I can go further with the channel than I did without monetization. There are channels I want to do, like stay in an abandoned asylum for 24 hours. Or
You should have been in a mental asylum after that Joe Rogan video.
I felt like it. That was a bad video. That things like that push your mental capacity to like the furthest possible thing from what you think is sane and insane. Because when you're 50,000 Joe Rogans in, you're like, should I just say the last 50,000 or just end it here? I'm gonna say the last 50,000. But
I realized with you when it came down to that type of mentality, one night when we went out, there was a person who was with some random person, and he just liked to flaunt his money,
yeah,
and he offered you a beverage, and this beverage cost about, like, for a little shot, $150, and he gave it to you like it was there. You looked at me that night and said, people like that is why I need to keep going. The fact that $150 to them looks like air is just...
it's not even about the money aspect, which is crazy. It's never been about the money aspect. It's about the knowledge aspect for me. What do they know that I don't know yet? And why do they do it so well to the point where that kind of stuff is worth nothing to them? Because to me, like, $1 is worth a lot at this point, because every dollar I take, I put it right back into the channel tenfold. I think on the channel, I'm close to like $4,000 in, maybe like 4 or 5 at this point. But it's little things like that. Wow, this one's starting to kick in. This one's starting to kick in. It's little things like that. 1 second. This one's bad. But it's like little things like that just it just hurts me inside, because they know something that I don't know. Whether it be legal, illegal, whatever. Obviously, I want to go the legal route. Obviously. Don't look at me like that. I obviously want to. And that's the way it should be done. Obviously. But they still know something that I don't know.
Yeah, it's starting to kick in.
Yeah.
It's starting to kick in.
They know something that I don't know. And that right there is the exact reason why I keep going, because I want to gain that knowledge. I want to gain that. And, yeah, obviously I do it for my family more than I do it for myself. But can't lie that doing it for myself is a factor at the same time.
My last question to round off tonight.
Yeah.
What's the one piece of content that you're so excited to eventually be able to do?
I have a lot.
How
far out are we talking?
As far as you can, as far as you want. What's the one piece that you think down the line is that's what in your eyes will cement your legacy?
I want to make a video in space. I want to make a video in space. Whether I stream from space or make a video. Huh?
The hiccups are not it.
Yeah, the hiccups are like not it right now.
So you want to go to space?
I want to make either a video from space or I want to stream from space. But I want to do it. That, and like there are other things that I want to do as well. I want to skydive while doing a video. I want to stream while skydiving. I want to stream while bungee jumping. I want to do a video while bungee jumping. I want to see how many world records I could break in a single day. I want to fight a bear, like, and a kangaroo. Yeah, I have it on the Google Doc. I'm not kidding. I want to go swimming with sharks, with and without cages, 2 separate videos. I want to see how many states in the United States I can travel to in a single month, like entirely. I want to walk from New York to California or New York to San Francisco. There's so many things that I want to do, and I don't know if I'll fully be able to do it, but I know I want them to be done for the channel. Just tune in, guys.
There's a lot coming in the future.
Yeah.
This is the first planned ahead of time.
Yeah. Sort of. Semi
planned ahead of time long form video that we were talking about for a few months.
Yeah.
So to see this come into fruition is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I agree.
So
this one was fun. I'm not gonna lie. It hurt. It still hurts. My stomach is gonna hate me tonight. I
am in pain, and I know you are. So on that,
I might record. Hold up. I might record 24 hours in the bathroom. I'm kidding. That's a bad idea. All right.
On that note, I'd like to end tonight by saying thank you to Jordan for having us here.
Thank you for hosting me in my own office.
Don't talk about where we are.
Oh my God.
Host, Baby Yoda, here with Relentless as he's still dying. And this has been Hot Ones. Relentless.
Like, subscribe, comment, do the good stuff. Please subscribe, because with your subscription, I don't know, but just do it.
If you subscribe, you get a cookie.
Subscribe or I steal your dog.
Your dog?